So hi, one of the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
What a Monday. I think I've come to the census that everybody on Twitter is having a bad Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went on Twitter, got home from work. I was like, damn, that's a half a dozen. I've scrolled like a quarter inch down my timeline. That's a half a dozen people that have said fuck Monday today.
Well, Mercury is in Renegade, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was trying to make an astrology joke. I don't even know enough to make a joke about it. Fuck it. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, the real reason why Monday is shit is because Fall Out Boy announced a show for Wednesday at the Metro in Chicago, and they didn't announce more than one show. It's 1,000 cap room. They should have announced like 46 shows and given me guest lists to all of them. Yeah. No, it's a tour. Like, I don't know what the fuck the holdup is here, man.
Or Bring Me the Horizon tour, right?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, apparently.
Fucking ridiculous. There's no way that's real.
I mean, I guess we're gonna find out. But I went to my first show of the year. Thanks, Glory. I saw We Came as Romans, Era, and Brand of Sacrifice at TLA in Philly. It was good time. I made it there in time. I was like, damn,
good time.
Yeah, I made it in there in time because I chose to park in a new lot, which was a whole ordeal.
Was it cheaper? Is that why you did it?
Not cheaper, but they didn't ask for my car keys this time.
That's always a plus.
So that was a plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little underground lot, but like the anxiety of being like, okay, I went to this venue a dozen times, I've parked in the same lot today, I'm changing that up. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Never again.
No.
Man.
And I couldn't leave with like enough time because I had work, so I couldn't leave with like enough time in case like everything went haywire. But I made it there in time. I caught all the bands. That's all good. Brand of Sacrifice is a good time. I've seen Era like a billion times at this point. They're good every single time. I just never go home and like listen to them.
But they're good live.
They're good live. I mean, I keep seeing them, but it's so unfortunate I never get the chance to like check them out when I get home. Yeah. And We Came as Romans was a blast. I woke up sore the next day, that's for sure. My neck was hurting.
Hell yeah. That's how you know it was a good show.
I had a bangover the next day.
Hell yeah. I didn't go to any shows. So.
Coming up, I got Late Waves with Hidden in Plain View, and I got Fox Teeth with Owl. All coming up this weekend, back to back. A couple of nights spent in Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Love Asbury Park, New Jersey. I've never been, but I hear it's nice. From you.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Especially in the summer when you can't park. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that so far. We've got music to talk about.
Not a lot.
It was a pretty light week.
We're saying the same thing. You ahead. Go ahead.
I'm loving these first couple of weeks of the year. Where
it's the best time of the year.
Nothing to listen to.
And there's like max like 2-3 albums and then like 5 singles. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's great. I love this. We Are Scientists dropped a new album, Lobes. Bro. So we talked to them about their last record, Huffy, right? I believe Huffy. That was the name of it.
Yeah, I believe.
And this record is fucking I like this record more than I like that album. And like, because that one was a little bit more like guitar driven, a little bit more like rock focused. This is a lot more like atmospheric, kind of.
Yeah.
Big word.
Yeah. Ooh, look at you, 2023, man. It's crazy.
I'm using big words now. But I really like this record. There's just something about it that itches my brain the right way.
Yeah, I completely agree. It has that as you said, it's atmospheric. It has that winter vibe, that cozy vibe of just like this record is, and also the vocals are just very comforting. I don't know, something about them. It's different, but it's good. Yeah. It's not just kind of like that cookie cutter vocals that, you know, like almost every person is doing. But yeah, I really liked it a lot. It's good. As you said, I do prefer it over Huffy, like by a long shot. Yeah. Not saying it was bad, just this one was really good. Palette Knife dropped a new album, New Game Plus.
We did speak to them.
We did talk to Palette Knife about this record. It is out. You can watch it. And it was a fun one. That
It
was
was.
that was a good interview. I always like talking to Palette Knife. But this record is incredible. My favorite, I have a
Oh,
favorite.
she
And I
got a
told them
favorite.
this. Jelly Boy.
Yeah.
My God. Fucking love Jelly Boy. I love it so much. It's a really good song. Just to contain all of my energy and my love for that song. It's amazing. Um, this band has a lot of Midwestern emo influence. It's
Mhm.
not really Midwestern emo where it's bedroom, just kind of like playing your guitar, but it has those like the twinkly licks on the guitar. I've been craving Midwestern emo, but like polished and just the guitar.
Mhm.
And this is exactly what I've wanted. And they have a lot of those twinkly little riffs that I really like. So I really liked this album a lot.
So true. I also enjoyed this album a lot. My favorite part of it has got to be how funny all the song titles are.
Yeah, that's
um,
good. Yeah.
but I also like the premise that the album is kind of built on. Around this this video game kind of world that they're building. I think that's really cool, and it's not something that you see bands, especially in this scene, doing.
No,
So
no.
I'm a fan of it. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Newfound Glory dropped a new album, Make the Most of It. It's an acoustic album. 7 tracks that were like new and 7 live tracks. We did not listen to live tracks because what is there to say other than
it was a live track.
they were live.
Mhm.
But I like these songs. Not typically a huge fan of the acoustic stuff, but I think I said it when we talked. I don't think we covered all the singles, but we covered one of them, and I said like they're doing the acoustic kind of pop punk right.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. I kind of wrote this band off after I heard the record that they did in 2020. I was like, yeah,
Not for me.
they're way past the prime, but I think that this song or this album is great. And it's about some of the things that were kind of going on with some of the band members, like health issues and whatnot. So I think that might like it felt like it kind of brought them together more, and like they wrote a really solid record. I liked it.
That's amazing. That makes me really happy.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this record. I really did. I lean more towards acoustic stuff, but I don't go out looking for it unless it's like literally like Dodie. That's like the only person that I like reach for when I want something that's softer. But this record is definitely going to make its way into my rotation because I did enjoy the vibes, and it wasn't just the stereotypical it wasn't just the stereotypical guitar and person in the room. It was a lot more layered, and it was a lot better, and I liked it.
So true. For anybody wondering why Glory stopped and laughed, it's because I wrote on our doc, "Move your mic up."
I'm sorry. Oh my god. But yeah, this was great. Fall Out Boy is back, and they dropped a new single, "Love from the Other Side." I liked this song. Gonna start off with that. I I feel like I know it's like 3 minutes or something, but I feel like it took too long to get to like the big chorus and kind of like the catchy part of the song. Um, and it wasn't as like upbeat in the beginning as I wanted it to. It was just kind of just like a slow rise to it. But once it got there, I really did enjoy the track. And I'm excited to see. I'm looking forward to their next single more than I was for this one.
Yeah, the next one comes out on Wednesday already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Why are
like,
they dropping Wednesday? I want to be different so
well,
bad.
well, they're dropping the songs so they can play it that night to 1,000 people and no more.
Oh, true. Yeah.
But I'm stoked on this song. They're back with the producer that they made From Under the Cork Tree with, and I think that it totally comes through in this record or in this song. I'm all over the place today.
We don't have the record unless somebody wants to change that.
We do not have the record, unfortunately. But they're definitely. It feels like they're back at their roots. It's a little bit more guitar driven than some of their other stuff.
Yes.
It's definitely the Fall Out Boy that I fell in love with. The post hiatus stuff is not not my favorite, but like I was a huge fan of Mania when it first came out.
Love Mania.
I since have not really been able to listen to the record. You know, every single time I put it on, I'm like, I just go listen to From Under the Cork Tree instead. I don't know. And I've checked out some of the other records, and like I like some of the cuts off of like American Beauty, American Psycho. I like some of the songs off Say Rock and Roll, but I've never like connected with the full record like I did those like middle three, From Under the Cork Tree, Infinity on High, and Folie à Deux. So that's why I'm stoked on the song. Definitely the build up, you know, on the not radio edit version is on first listen. I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, I think the whole, you know, instrumental opening that they have is super cool. But I definitely think that it was more of like for the music video, which I haven't watched, by the way.
No.
Definitely felt like I was just like the radio
Just
edit
waiting.
could have been the single for the DSPs.
Absolutely.
But other than that, I have no complaints other than Pete Wentz coming out in Scene Hair on the Jimmy Kimmel show, and they performed the song live, and him having an army of people with the swooping emo hair behind him as well. That made me very uncomfortable.
That was real?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like it was a wig. You threw it off.
Oh my god, yeah. But like I thought that was an edit.
No,
like,
that happened. Like when he's walking down the hallway and he's got all the
like an army behind him.
That actually happens in the performance. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, like during the like orchestral buildup of the song. Yeah, that's what Pete Wentz is doing.
He needs to cut his hair, man. He needs to fucking chop that shit off. Nobody likes it. I'm sorry.
On the note of Jimmy Kimmel show, I thought like, so Joe, you know, in case you missed it, Joe Troman has left the band for, you know, citing mental health reasons and health issues and whatnot. It felt weird seeing a Fall Out performance without him, because like they're a band that, although they went on hiatus, they've always like, it's always just been them.
Yeah,
like
there's never been like a filler or like a weird era.
Never been like a lineup change, nothing like that. It just like, it's always just been the four of them. And like seeing that live video without him there, I'm just like, what the fuck? Especially because like he publicly stated that he was not very stoked on like Mania. And like he was stoked for like, he's like, we've written songs that are like more guitar driven, and like obviously he was able to be a part of like the recording process, like he's on all the songs, but the fact that he doesn't get to be there to tour them, and they're like finally making the music that like he publicly said he wanted them to be making, like I feel bad for the guy.
Damn, he's a Mania hater too.
he made fucking Mania and he hates the album.
Like, who is on my side? Like, I'm all alone out here. Pete Wentz probably likes it. You know? He seems like he'd like it. Oh my god.
But
that's good.
But I'm very excited about the song. I'm very excited that they're back. I'm not excited about the cover art for the album.
Oh, it's awful. It's like, it's worse than. It's not worse than Green Day. I take this over Green Day, but like it's up there.
As long as they don't market it with like no trap beats, no Swedish DJs, no singer songwriters, just pure unfiltered rock or whatever that one poster was.
Whatever that
billboard was.
God.
But yeah, I'm stoked. It just feels like the cover art was like, oh fuck, we have to drop the song tomorrow and we're announcing the record with
Somebody opened Photoshop.
someone taught Pete Wentz Photoshop and he said, I got it, guys.
I'll take care of it. Yeah, because it doesn't match like any of their other art. It's very strange. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah. But very excited. New song Wednesday. Very excited. But I am sick of these time drops where they're 10 o'clock in the morning, and if you log into your Australian Spotify, which I'm sure everyone has, not just me, you can't listen to it early. I like to time travel
just
sometimes.
For you, man.
Yeah, they're like no time traveling this time. But yeah, that's the Fall Out Boy talk for the day. Can't Swim dropped a new single, Me versus all of y'all.
There you go.
this song bangs. They announced a new record. It comes out in March. I'm very excited. I've been digging this stuff a lot so far, and I'm excited to hear the full record.
Hell yeah. I also enjoyed this song, and I'm also excited for the full record. I love Can't Swim.
So true.
Hell yeah. The Ones You Forgot dropped a new single, Enjoy the Ride. Welcome back.
They're back.
Again. Good to have you back again. This song was great. I really enjoyed it. I like all things toif. I want to say toif.
Toif.
Sounds like I have like a, what is that? New Jersey accent. Toif. It's so fun. I love it. But yeah, this song bangs.
Yeah, this is another slapper. What a song to come back on. They're talking about an EP. They got a few more songs coming, and then they're gonna have this EP coming out, which is very exciting. It feels like they're here to stay this time. We're not just gonna get one song and then bye,
disappear for 2 years.
Where'd they go? I'm so glad we're getting more Toif bangers in the near future.
You guys.
So true.
Yeah, this is Toif's year.
So true. Arlo Parks dropped a new single, Weightless.
This song was a lot more upbeat than the last track that we spoke about, and also more upbeat than like their entire discography. I saw them live at Claro almost a year ago, and I've been following them since, and I'm very excited to see where they decide to go with this. I'm not sure if they haven't like announced anything that this is leading up to, but if this is leading up to an album, I hope this isn't just like the stick out track or just the radio track, and the rest is kind of like that slow
fucking
it's not even like R&B, it's just like slow sad boy music. I guess, just that kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it, but just that type of music. But I really enjoyed this. I like it a lot, and I like this direction that Arlo is going, and I would like more of it.
So true. So there is an album announced. It's called My Soft Machine. It comes out May 26th.
May? Oh my god, that's an early announcement.
So I believe when we spoke about the first single, because you said we talked about them before, and I'm like,
yeah,
but it's coming back to me. I don't think that either of us were like huge fans of it. This song I'm liking more because it's a little bit more upbeat, but I feel like it overstays its welcome. Like towards the end, it gets very repetitive because I was digging the more upbeat kind of vibe. And then it just kind of kept going, and like the same lyrics were being repeated, and I was like, as much as I'm liking the vibe, I'm not liking hearing the same thing over and over again. So I dock it a little bit there, but other than that, I'm happy with it. I enjoyed it.
Hell yeah,
no complaints.
Except that one complaint.
Except that one pretty big complaint where there should have been a radio edit. That was also yeah. Just chop it there.
Just chop it.
But I'm hoping that, like, as you said, the record has more of this vibe and not like this sad, like, low key vibe.
Low key, that's what it is. Yeah.
Not my favorite kind of music,
I vibe with it, but I really like this direction. It fits a lot better.
True.
Yeah. Coyote Theory dropped a new single, Forget My Name. This was a slower song.
It was.
I was not expecting a slow song from Coyote Theory. Maybe it's been a while since I've checked in. It's been a while since I've checked in. But this was not what I was expecting when I added it to plays. It was good. Granted, I enjoyed it a lot. But I was just like, oh, okay, this is interesting for a single drop.
Yeah.
But I don't know why bands are dropping like slow songs for singles anymore. I'm just letting it happen now, but I'm not a fan of it, guys.
Because
that's
it's winter. It's winter, that's why.
I don't care. I don't care. We can still enjoy fast-paced music in the winter. Come on, guys. I'm sorry.
I like the song. I just finished saying the slower songs are not necessarily my vibe. So I'll take that as you will. Wouldn't crank it at a party.
No.
But I thought it was good. It was a good song. All in all. Speaking on the whole winter and the slower song thing, Current's album release date was leaked at the We Came as Romans tour because they're running ads for it in between Era and We Came as Romans.
I love when bands do that.
But the album won't be announced for probably another week and a half. Probably be announced when they go on tour with Parkway Drive.
Yeah.
But I would just like to say that May 5th is way too late for a Currents album release. Seasonal
Yeah.
Depression is over by then.
Exactly. Just hold it until winter,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my Seasonal Depression going, I guess. Because,
Oh my god.
because
Don't make him do that.
can't fully experience a Currents record if you're not sad.
Exactly. Oh my god. See what you're doing to this poor boy,
Yeah,
Currents.
come on, guys.
Fix it.
So that was my 2 cents. And our last topic of the day, Chelsea Grin dropped a new single, Sing to the Grave. This is the first single off the second half of the double album. We spoke to them about the double album, but we had only heard the first half at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited. This song bangs. Keeping up the vibes, you know. It's heavy.
Oh yeah.
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 And I'm excited. I'm excited to hear the rest of the record, you know, and to have both of them out, to be able to listen to them as one piece,
Back
you
to
know.
back. Yeah. It's exciting. Listen to it as a full piece, how the band wants you to listen to it as. I don't know. It
Nice.
sounded broken.
That was
It just kept going.
Yeah,
Right?
you
That
just
was
kept
strange.
talking.
It was weird. I don't know what happened there. My bad. Yeah, this song is definitely really heavy. But it's Chelsea Grin, so it's like that's what you go to Chelsea Grin for. If they pulled out like that Coyote Theory track, I would have been a little scared.
You would have been like, guys, what are we doing here?
Is this mix up? But yeah, this was really good. I'm excited to see the other half, and it should be good. I mean, they won't disappoint.
No, they never disappoint. They're always dropping bangers, you know.
Hell yeah.
So that is all the topics we have today.
20 minutes, man.
20-minute podcast. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've had a podcast that fast.
Right. I mean, it was 2 hours worth of music, and most of it was an album. So
yeah, albums, not a lot of singles, not a lot to talk about this week. And the Fall Out Boy news is already over, so we milked that as hard as we could.
We did. Yeah.
So you can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is Good Noise Records.bandcamp.com. Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, and your important plugs, and then we're gonna sign off.
Hell yeah. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. Thank you guys. You guys rock. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightskin, Matt again from Pulses. Thank you, Matt. Sam and Zari. Thank you guys. You guys rock.
Thank you, everybody.
Woo! Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Be a decent person. And I don't know. I just still support your local bands. That's like on it. We're a music podcast. So yeah.
Like bands.
Bands. we do like bands. It'd be cool if you guys helped keep them around. But yeah, that's it.
Hell yeah. Well, I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.